Good morning, race fans, and welcome to Super Lap Battle 2023 Day 2, the pinnacle of U.S. time attack here in Austin, Texas at Circuit of the Americas. Day 1 brought historical attendance for both competitors and fans, with Day 2 lining up to shatter all expectations. Time attack was high drama with some fan favorites having small issues. Limited class, about 0.7 of a second off the record, Mr. Eric Fleming with a 2:15.453, followed by Zachary Sober at a 2:18.497, and Gabe Zamora right on his tail with a 2:18.887. All right, guys, now let's talk about Pro-Com class. Cameron Lawrence and Rafael Martinez, man, they really shocked everyone with that 2:01.752 lap early in the day. They did that when the weather was great, so we do expect to see them lay even a faster lap. Second place, Jensen Little with his LMP3 car, and then a 2:09.860 from Mike Dussault in third, but with Jason Chin right on his tail.
Alright guys, so I'm going to talk you through my hot lap here, a couple of them actually. This is the first one. Get a little sideways there on corner exit, which was pretty crappy heading down straight. Honestly, lost a couple miles per hour. These tires were still pretty cold. They're brand new stickers, Cup 2Rs, and honestly not really too familiar with how soon they get up to speed, but as you'll see, a little oversteer there as well. And I thought on my outlap I gave him plenty of heat, but apparently not. A little oversteer on that big sweeper as well. Kind of having to slow down a little more than usual through the S's right here, just because I got to keep that tail behind me. It just seems like it's real slick a little bit. You saw the slip angle just a little bit right there. But I overall felt like I got a good, nice, clean run through the S's right here. Pretty nice lines, just not pushing as hard as I'd like. Heading down our first heavy braking zone, and try to push a little later than normal, and I think I turned in a little too early, and cost me probably 1/2 tenth, not much, but it wasn't smooth. Heading down the back straight, top speeds, I think like 145, I could be wrong. Could be way wrong, I don't know. Into the braking zone, and this is pretty much it, guys. I honestly thought I was going to go 4 off and kill my whole lap. That was terrible. Honestly, a really bad mistake right there. Cost me at least 1/2 second. I mean, that was really bad. Uncharacteristic of myself, and you know, my whole thought process was, okay, I didn't go 4 off, but I definitely know that I need to finish this lap because it's probably going to be the only lap where I have this much grip with these tires, especially with how bad they fall off. You see me tugging around the wheel and stuff. It just did not feel very safe, I guess. I don't know how to say it. Not like the car felt dangerous. It just felt like it was just moving around way too much. And you see on that corner right there, I think that's 18. You know, I had some oversteer. I think I jerked my hands in too fast, caused that rear end to step out. But we're going to send it for another one here. I'm thinking, okay, tires are now up to temp. We set a 2:16.8 with a bunch of big mistakes and oversteer, so hopefully this one's it. And the exit on this corner here, turn 1, was smooth as can be. Turn 2, pretty much wide open throttle. Felt pretty good there. Entering the S's, missed my apex there, but kind of corrected it here. Once again, kind of babying it through here. Shifted up to 4th. I should have kept in the 3rd. And I feel like that cost me some time here. But decent line again, just a little slower, I think, than the first lap. And then not quite riding that red curbing, but it was all right. I was up over half a second on the aim, and my light started coming down. Every green light on my aim indicates a 10th, and over here braked way too early, so even worse than the first lap. And you see me shaking my head in disgust of how I'm driving. Honestly, this was just not a very good weekend for me for driving. Really not focused in the craft, too much messing around. Yeah, but good turn through here, very smooth. Got a great exit. Coming up on the playground, I think that's what they call it. I'm not too sure actually, but very good section, very technical here. Short shift to third through that right-hander. Hard on the brakes here. All the way down to second. Punch out. And here we go for the carousel. Very awkward turn here. 4 apexes pretty much, depending on how you want to take it. And you don't really start getting grip until the car starts going downhill. Once again, this corner screwing me up. Car's going back and forth, like it's not very balanced. But I didn't feel like there was very many balancing issues with the car. I just felt like maybe it was the tires just not heated up enough. And we go slower. I think it's a 17.3, 217.3. So not impressive by any means. Now here's the unfortunate part of this episode. It's the fact that we don't have Jason's hot laps. And honestly, you probably wouldn't want to see them either because his lines were so fucked up. It was pretty bad. So he was battling for third place all day, all weekend pretty much. Third place, he was battling with an AMG GT3 car, and they were going back and forth. Jason had managed to set a 2:08.9 early this morning, but the GT3 AMG responded with a 2:08.4. So Jason still had some work to do. He still had some work cut out for him, and I just did not want him to not end up on podium. After Jason's session, I had him pull out his onboard video cam so that way I could look at his lines, and that's where I found a lot of mistakes, incorrect lines, and just a bunch of driving errors. And I felt like if I would have gotten a hold of this video by Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, he would have been a lot closer to the LMP3 that was competing against him and easily on podium. But we were beyond that, and I had to really sit down and help him find time. And I mean, it wasn't that hard, to be honest with you guys. The line just was not correct. So helped him out, talked him up, and sent him on his way.
just a reminder.
You know, I don't think the track's really.
It's because Ferris was getting hot towed.
What was your optimal at one point best?
Did they just black flag the session?
I was really starting to sense a little bit of urgency from Jason after his second session was canceled, and knowing that we only had one more session after the lunch break, it was definitely coming down to the wire.
Yeah, literally. I'm a porn star. That's a manufacturer. What industry? I can't say. I would just said only things. Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't be a track day without something going wrong with the LMP car. During the lunch break, we took the clamshell off and found out that one of the axle boots was leaking grease already. And James had advised Jason that, hey man, this axle could go out at any moment now. You know, I would advise that you only have about one lap left, and that's about it. That's all he felt comfortable with. But Jason was pretty dedicated to getting on that podium and told James, all right, we're going to send it out for 2 flyers, see what happens. We'll come in, we'll pit, take the clamshell off, inspect it, and if it's good, send me out for another 2. I mean, if he keeps locking up, it's because he's nervous. So hopefully that little pause right there is like the break that he needed. Huh?
We should place bets.
Alright, I'm gonna say I don't want to.
Yeah, how about drinks?
Let's hope not. That'd be fucking heartbreaking. And just like that, Jason clutches it right at the end, last lap of the session, gets it done with a 2:07.9.
He was right on the tail of Mr. Second Place, that is Clayton Yates, with a 2:16.802 in his Corvette Z06. They traded positions 5 times today, and Clayton just happened to come out on top. Great job, second. Mr. Jason Chin.
I appreciate you guys that stuck around the whole series. I know it took a long time to finally put out, but here it is, done. And stay tuned. We got Laguna Seca next week, and we got GTA Finals following that. So I'll be back putting out a lot more content. If you're new here, please subscribe or consider subscribing if you like the content. And yeah, talk to you guys soon.